Well, hi everybody. Well, today I'm honoring in the sense breakstone. It was invented in 1882 by a man named Sam Breakstone. My grandmother always used breakstone butter for all her baking, cookies, cakes, whatever she made. She always used breakstone butter. It's also a very rainy day. So well, today I want to make peanut butter chip chocolate chip cookies. It's a combination of chocolate chip and peanut butter chips. I have to separate the dough because somebody in my house is allergic to peanuts. So we're breaking up. The butter must be at room temperature. My grandmother made her pies, always used breakstone butter. And I always used to go over there and help her bake all her baking goods. She was really a very good baker. But she always had the right temperature. She used what you call an egg beater. They didn't have electric mix masters when I used to help her bake, and believe me, it was a lot harder, a lot of arm movement, but I don't know. The food came out a lot better, so I don't know. Who might have say? All right, what I want to do now is I want to add in 3/4 cup of granulated sugar. It's a rainy day today, folks. I hope we're going to be okay with power. 3/4 cup of granulated sugar. Okay, I'm adding in brown sugar now. We're going to cream this together. Grandma, when she used to bake, and I would go over there, we would sometimes bake for hours and hours, especially in the summertime, because, I didn't have school back, I was off of school in the summer, and I needed something to do, and she taught me a lot of stuff about baking. Not getting stuff all over the countertop, but, baking. She would probably say, Debbie, you're making a mess. She's right. All right, so we're going to see if we get some of this up and put in here. There we go. There we go. Brown sugar. And her food was absolutely fantastic. Let me see if we can make most of this off the counter, because she would yell at me for this, folks. She would say, Debbie, you're making a mess. Here we go. Now we're going to cream this together. Add in 1 egg at a time. Like I said, I don't know how she did it. She did a lot of arm movement, folks. And, with an egg beater. One more egg. It has got to be done the right way. It will not come out. There we go. Okay, the next thing I want to do is add in my vanilla and my salt. I'm adding in a teaspoon of vanilla. And she did everything right. She did everything perfectly. I don't know how. Every time I walked into that house, folks, I tell you, I always smelled something baking. It's always had such a wonderful smell. Oh. And she would bake very early in the morning. And, for Thanksgiving, folks, she would prepare for months. I could tell you it took her months. Anyway, Breakstone was invented by Sam Breakstone. I believe it was invented in New York State someplace. I don't know where. A little bit of salt. Grandma will call it a dash of salt. She always used to call everything a dash. We're going to mix it together. We're going to go to the dry. She always had a habit when she made anything, cookies, always buffed it up a lot. All right, let's put the vanilla away. Now we're going to go to the dry. Okay. I'm adding in, and I'm going to separate this, so I don't want to mix everything together all at once. So this is dry before I take any chance of the flour. We don't want to lose anything. I'm adding in 2 1/4 cup of flour. Okay, 2 1 2 1/4 cup of flour. All right. Okay, a lot of flour in this, folks. Now I'm going to add in a teaspoon of baking soda. Okay. Now let me just grab my whisk, folks. It's just a rainy, horrible day today, folks. Oh. Mix this together. Now we're going to add this into the wet. Okay, now, let me just get my spoon. I have to mix this together. Grandma always used a wooden spoon. I don't know why, but she had a thing with wooden spoons. I'm going to mix this together. And what I have to do, folks, sadly, I have to separate my doughs because my husband is allergic to peanuts. And I don't want to take a chance and make him sick. It smells so good. Oh. But every time I went into Grandma's house, that smell of baking was so wonderful. Oh my goodness. Okay, now what we're going to do now is I'm going to separate it. I'm going to put a little bit here for my husband, so this way I don't accidentally give him peanuts, because I don't want to take a chance and get him sick. That would be a horrible thing to do to somebody. It's like I can't eat strawberries. A little bit more. Then we're going to chill both doughs. Now what I want to do now is, I'm going to move this aside for now. I want to add in chocolate chips. It could be milk chocolate. It could be any kind of chocolate you want, you could add in. And what we're going to do now is, I'm going to put in the peanut butter. We're going to combine them. Many times I make chocolate chip cookies, but this is a little bit different. A little bit of peanut butter chips. Now we're going to chill this for about a good, I would say about 15-20 minutes. We'll roll these into balls. Okay? Now, my daughter was telling me something very interesting, because she thinks it was gross adding peanut butter chips with chocolate chips. But honestly, folks, in Fruitful, you can mix it together, because you go into the store and you see like Reese's peanut butter cups, and it has peanut butter and chocolate, so they do get along. Another flavor might not. Okay. Be quiet, Amber. So cute, Amber. I found her on my bed this morning, little devil. She always has a thing about coming into my room. I don't know why. All right, you girls are going to fight. You're not going to be in the tape anymore. You're going to fight. You can't be in my tape. Right, Mittens? Okay. Now, often you can flatten them. We're going to try not flatten them. We're going to see how they come out. If they spread, they rise more. You know, let's see what happens in a few minutes. I'm going to keep an eye on this. So let's give it about 8 minutes. Delicious peanut butter chip chocolate chip cookies. They're delicious. Sometimes it sticks a little bit. Get over here, little devil. These are delicious. You can serve this. You kids will love this. Especially the kids. They will absolutely go nuts over this. Okay. And this is in honor of breakstone. It was invented by a man named Sam Breakstone in New York, believe it or not, right in our country in 1882. And here we have delicious, wonderful peanut butter chocolate chip cookies. Grandma used to make cookies. And this is what my grandmother used to make, and she always swore by breakstone butter, which was invented in 1882 by a man named Sam Breakstone. From Deborah's Home Country Kitchen. Have a great day, and please subscribe to my wonderful YouTube channel.